Hi, watch me fix a mix in under 20 seconds and then look at what I used to do it. And there's a real boxiness in my mix which is being revealed by this. So I'm thinking, that's interesting. So I made that mix decision based on that. So now if I go back, and that sounds much better. Oh my God. Oh my God. So that's pretty amazing, right? I have to say, I'm so happy with this upgrade. I feel like my ability to mix has had like a 20 to 30% upgrade. So here's what I used to do it. Sound ID reference. It analyzes your specific room with your specific monitoring and room treatment, and then uses DSP to make your frequency response as flat as possible. So it basically corrects errors in your room. So full disclosure, I was kindly given a copy of Sound ID reference and the accompanying mic with a request for a video if I liked it, but they had no editorial input. It's all what I genuinely think. So why do you need accurate monitoring? Well, without accurate monitoring, you can't hear what's going on in your mix. I've got an example. I was working with a client the other day and we were putting some sub bass into a track and he literally couldn't hear some of the notes, like they were clear to me and they just disappeared in his room. I thought my monitoring was pretty good and it's not bad, but I had this big dip in the low mid in my room, which meant that I would put more of that frequency in, which was making my tune sound kind of boxy. So this is the problem I fixed at the beginning. For best results, you get the package with their mic and then you use that mic to measure your room and it makes these bloop bloop sounds. And it takes about 20 minutes or so because you do it from lots of different positions and it kind of can tell where the mic is. But then it creates this frequency response for your room. So this is mine. And so you can see this dip, which I was overcompensating for. So then Sound IQ uses EQ to compensate for that, so what you hear is much flatter. So here you can see what it was before and then what it is after. So just this is pretty big. I could definitely hear a noticeable difference, and I feel like I can listen into my mixes much better. I feel like I can hear what's going on, I can trust my speakers. I definitely wouldn't want to be without it now. But for me, what's possibly even cooler is that you can then use this to mimic the sound of different speakers. So like an iPhone or a car, or even reference speakers. So in the example at the start, I chose the NS11 preset, as I knew that Yamaha NS10s are like these industry standard monitors that are in every studio, and it's not because they sound good, it's actually the opposite, they don't sound good. But if you can get a mix sounding good on them, it will translate to every other speaker. So using that preset shone this big light on my problem, this hump in the around 200 Hertz range. And so I cut that out and the mix just sounded instantly so much better. The bass sounded so much bigger. It was really weird. I really didn't expect such a big result. It really transformed it. I was so happy. Everyone wants their mixes to translate to different speakers, and so normally we have to actually listen on different speakers. And for me, with my old car, I have to actually fire up my old Mac Pro with a CD burner, burn a CD and put it in the car. But even for most of you are probably in the 21st century, you still have to put it on your phone or whatever and actually go and check out the mix and then kind of make a mental note or write it down and then go and try and fix it. But with this, you're right there. You can EQ it right there. So it's just a million times more convenient and more powerful. So if you'd like to try it, there's a 21-day free demo, although I'd recommend not just using the software and actually using it with the mic, because that's how I've got the results I've got. I don't know what it's like if you use a different mic. And there's a link in the description, which please use if you're gonna check it out, because I get a small commission if you do buy it. So I also offer one-to-one coaching at my website, and please consider joining my Patreon. So I hope you found that helpful. I've found this massively helpful to my mixing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.